Start.
All right, hello walkers, joggers, and runners. So today we're going to talk about two things. The first one is just typical running form, and then the next one is our cadence. And what cadence is like our pace, how many times our foot hits the pavement in 1 minute. So we'll talk about that second. So the first thing is we're going to talk about running. Running form, and we'll start from the head and we'll work our way all the way down to the feet. So we don't want to have our head obviously move around. We don't want our chin up. Trying to keep it neutral. Also, I want to think about relaxing my shoulders. So if you have really tight pec major muscles, they'll want to do this. We want to try to keep our shoulders in alignment with our ears. So as we're running, when we get tired, sure, we start to do this a little bit, but you'll notice how naturally my hands will go diagonal. That means all my energy is shooting side to side instead of straight ahead. So shoulders back, head is still, keeping that chest open so I can breathe, right? And now we're thinking of soft hips. So we don't want our hips moving side to side. We also want them to be moving forward as we're running. And think about staying close to the ground. So I don't want to take big bounds when I'm running. I want to make sure that I'm getting, keeping fairly close to the ground. So that's kind of just the real quick of running technique. So as you're out there, whether you're walking, you're jogging, you're running, really think about relaxing the shoulders. Don't let those arms swing side to side, keeping the knee and the toes in a straight line. We don't want those knees to be falling in. Okay. The second thing we're going to talk about is pace. So what I want you to do this week is you are going to time yourself for 1 minute and you're going to count just your right leg. So when you start go, you'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll do that for 1 minute. Then you're going to tell me what it was. So maybe it was 80, maybe it was 110. Your goal is to be about 90 strides per minute. If you were in the 80s, you were probably bounding up when you were running, so taking big steps like this. So we want you to get closer to the ground. If you were in the upper 90s or hundreds, you were probably taking too quick of steps. So it's just kind of a guide to see where your pace should be. I want to just demonstrate really quick when you're running. So we don't want to be running big bounds like so. Okay. We want to think about staying close to the ground. So I'm close to the ground, I'm relaxed with my body. So that's just some quick tips. I look forward to reading what you came up with as far as feedback when you tried your pace control to see where you were at. Okay, over and out.